What are your feelings about these other styles of music that you're referring to? Because I was talking to Usher, he was performing here 2 days ago, and he's talking about his new direction that he's taking, rev or revolutionary pop, and he was talking about the way the tempo has gone up and the mixture with dance that's going on right now. How do you feel about that?
I feel it's great. You know, if you like that and that's what direction he wants to go. I personally like the Usher 8701 Confessions Usher, but I still think that's a great, not to say that that's not a great music to make. You know, people love it. You know, it comes on in the club, people love to dance to it. But I want to make all types of music as well, so I can't really say that it's anything about him making that music or making that change. That's what he wants to do at this time, and who's to say I won't ever do that. But you know, my favorite kind of music is hip hop and R&B. You know what I mean? And with records like Say I and Bottoms Up, you feel that mix. But the base of my music, I feel, will always be R&B.
You've said in an interview you want to put out yet another album this year. You're very at a creative peak right now. First of all, how come? What's sparking all this creativity?
You know, I'm living life. You know, I'm seeing the world. I've been in 5 different countries in a few days. You know, I've been on 3 different tours, and I've put out 2 great albums within the last 2 years, I feel. And I feel there's more music within me. You know, even when I'm not making albums, I'm putting out mixtape records, you know, because I love to make music. And, you know, I guess it's the artist within me that kind of not gets tired of performing the same songs, but want new songs to perform. Like I want to perform a new hit every time I hit the stage.
Right. And can you give an example of something that you have seen while traveling, or, you know, some experience that you had that transformed into a song that may end up on the new album?
Oh wow, that's a great question. My first time performing at the O2 Arena actually was an amazing experience. I don't know what song could come from that at this point. Creatively, I haven't been in that mindset as far as the studio or recording, but when I do get into the studio, it's kind of like at the end of a movie when everything starts flashing back, you know. But I'm very interested to see what I'll come up with conceptually from my travels, as well as just what I've seen, you know. And furthermore, when we created Passion, Pain, and Pleasure, I didn't have much time to put it together, but the concept I had in my mind after the first few songs were recorded, so it was kind of easy for me to do. But this time I want to kind of sit down and really come up with a masterpiece and outdo myself.
Have you thought of the direction you wanted to go?
No, I haven't actually. I wanna, you know, I always like to get a little music done and just, you know, kind of, it's like warming up in basketball. You know what I mean? You want to do layup drills, you want to shoot some jumpers, you know, before you call any plays. So I think that's what we'll do.
All right. Let's go over a couple of the songs on the album real quick. Bottoms Up, being in the club, having a few drinks, maybe a couple more, vision blurred, we're slur. Well, first of all, what's your favorite drink?
My favorite drink right now is definitely Ciroc coconut. You never had Ciroc?
Can't say that I have. What is it?
Ciroc is actually Diddy's drink. You know, he does the all I drink is my Ciroc by the caseload. You know, like the Ciroc commercials. You gotta look that up, man. We gotta get that out here.
I'll be on the lookout for that.
We need cases of Ciroc to Amsterdam.
And what's the craziest thing that ever happened to you on a night like that?
I probably don't remember the craziest thing. You know, you wake up with, you know, more girls in the bed than you went to bed with. That's kind of crazy.
All right. Then Can't Be Friends, which is about 2 friends end up having sex and it messes up their friendship. It leads to the eternal question, can men and women be just friends?
I think you can, but when you cross that line, you know, there's no telling what happens after that if the relationship doesn't work, you know, or even in a situation where you weren't even friends before, like you couldn't be lovers from the beginning, and you know, just so much goes into it that after the relationship is maybe best that you're not friends, you know. And then the lovely thing about Can't Be Friends is it's always like a question mark at the end of it, you know what I mean? We can't be friends, but can we? You know, you're battling with it throughout the whole song, and I think the video actually shows that as well, just battling with the emotion of wanting to be in this position, but it may not be best, you know?
You'll be back here April 15th performing again. What can you tell us about the show?
The show is very intimate. You know, it's evolved a lot since this album has come out. You know, I have a 4-piece band. We've been together for about 3 years, so our energy together on stage is magic. And you know, every time I come here, it gets better and better. So I'm looking forward to just having a ball on stage and just giving you my no pun intended passion, pain, and pleasure on stage.
Thank you very much,
my man.
538 Juice. Hip hop and R&B from A to Z. 538 Juice.